from the banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Watch the pass.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. Third and 5 now.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Johnson running right. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, What are they going to do on third down? You're a little off balance.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they made it pay off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Dalton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now Bernard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Regular.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 43 is the mic.
Dalton here from the gun. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We're good.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Hands up! BAT! Hey! 2-2. Move! Breakstone, travel. Rush. Hey, exit. Hands up!
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another chance for Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
43 in the mic. Get the ball.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 25 on second down, Dalton brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Well, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 23 yards the pickup there. First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up second down. Another look for Dalton on second and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
What we got? 43 is the
The final act of the first half. Dalton looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. First and 10 at their own 24. Passing. It's Dalton. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, Green with a catch left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Switch up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it right side to Bridge. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check.
368.
Here we go.
On second and 9, Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dalton now to pass. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 14. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long, Murray from his end zone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 44.
X3, 218, chop it. Switch it, switch it. Ice. Hey, wahoo! Over here.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. That is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
44. Here you go. Hey, Delta. Hey.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Protein spill.
Throwing again. Dalton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block it. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check pass.
2-by-2. Move. Motion.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
368. 80 weapon.
43 is the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Tighten up. Hey, zoom.
Dalton here from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Move.
Check, 43.
Bravo.
Check tight.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
Murray to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And
what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
You. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. I smell fear now.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down. Bernard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he fires one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
52 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Murray. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
52's the mic.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.